Here's a video of the garden. It's all fairly wild there, but I'm gonna have to get that ready for potatoes for next year because this little small area here isn't going to be enough. This is Mabel's run, but the two older chicks are in here, so I can fatten up the boy anyway. The girl I probably will keep, but I won't be able to breed her with her daddy, so the two older chicks, aren't they fine? The rooster daddy is still lame, but he's producing chicks. He's a young rooster, aren't you? You're a lovely boy, and your sister. This is my root vegetable bed with flowers. I think they're what do you call them? Geraniums. You wouldn't come up when I called ye. You wouldn't. And another sunflower, and I think they are young hollyhock. There's a couple of carrots, strawberries, sunflowers, marigolds, cornflower, one big beetroot, a few other ones. Beetroot and carrots have struggled. Aren't they beautiful though? The marigolds, sunflowers and cornflowers together. Threaded up with, I think they're Sally rods. That's a lupin down there. That's two of them that were being smothered by, I think they're hollyhock, and I moved them over there. So, oh, and there's leeks there that badly look like they need water. Rhubarb and two big green globe artichokes. One beside the other. The nettles are coming back again. The asparagus did not come up. That's just all overgrown. So that's the beautiful flowers there. Sunflowers, cornflowers, marigolds, and there's lupins, and lupins haven't flowered yet. Rhubarb and the green globe artichokes. Well, that's the potatoes there at the back. Quick video. Loads of black currants and gooseberries, plums, but the green fly or brown fly or blue fly, whatever, really hits that tree and the elderberry tree. Oh, still gooseberries to be picked and loads of black currants. It's the Victoria plum tree that has been hit badly by green or blue fly or whatever the hell they are. Like, not enough ladybirds on it, but anyway, I picked some of the plums off to bring them in. Sure they don't get kind of destroyed. I pruned that tree in the spring. You prune the plum and cherries in the spring, and prune the apple and the pears in the late summer, autumn. So there's pears on that one, pears on the other one. This was the first early potatoes, so I've transplanted brassicas. They look like they could do with water. There's a bit of slugs at them. Brussels sprouts there. One thing was having a go at the Brussels sprouts. I just brought some manure up, goat manure. Still a few potatoes there in the early bed. Slugs are challenging. There's manure there. There's leeks and brassicas. There's some broccoli coming. There's a cauliflower coming. I'll just spread out the manure a bit. These, especially down at the one that's been eaten. I'd like to have Brussels sprouts for Christmas. There are Brussels sprouts, these ones here at the back. That's a broccoli. There's another broccoli. Broccoli's coming. Leeks at the front. Give them all a bit of manure, and a swede. Some manure to the cauliflower. The other Brussels sprouts, and to the swede. So I'll do that now and show the rest of the garden. There's some good vegetables, and then there's some things being eaten. They're the main crop potatoes. And there's the second early in there. Main crop potatoes are, some of them got a bad doing with slugs. annihilated them. I fairly had a go at that one, but some of them are good. Not as impressive, but there's no sign of blight. It's fantastic weather. There's my holding bed with beautiful marigolds, a poppy, kind of a funny kind of a modified poppy. I prefer the original, unmodified, ordinary common poppy, but aren't they beautiful, the marigolds there in with the brassicas. There's borage with the second early potatoes. Oh, this is the holding bed with lots of beautiful cabbages. It's hard to see it with the fine big cabbage, poppy, marigolds, more beautiful marigolds, the big cabbage, marigolds, and there's more Brussels sprouts there. I think they need to be transplanted now. There's baby Swedes there, but they're still very small. So this is, I'd say that's another cauliflower there. So on the back, that's all the marigolds and poppy and holding bed or brassicas mainly. It's a walnut tree, comfrey. Oh, lots of chicks this year too. There's mom and little chick. Mom and little chick, you lost your sibling. Borage is overtaking the second early potatoes, but should all be doing really well. The watering can need to keep watering because it's very warm today. The chicks in there eat warm. Oh, that's all the beautiful flowers, and carrots and beetroots have struggled. Not one parsnip grew. Ever the hell happened. I just noticed a butterfly coming on the sunflower. They're just gorgeous. The cornflowers, sunflowers and marigolds together there. Rhubarb coming again. Oh, so more carrots and beetroots. Just a quick tour. So more peas and beans there. And that. It's a wild rose. It still must be dug out. Not going to be bored. Must clear this area for potatoes for next year. Most of the fruit trees are at the front, most of the apple trees. This is the pea and bean bed. Dora has gone off gallivanting. So I left Mabel and Isabel in. That's a parsnip that seems to be fond of staying there, so let it go to seed. So there's some leeks that have gone to seed, and broad beans and peas. This bed has got a bit, really need a frame for the French and runner beans because they're getting smothered by the broad beans. But there's flowers of flower of a pea, of a runner or a French bean. There's a red flower, but the broad beans are kind of taking over. I must try and clear some more area here for more peas and beans. I sowed a few there just into the ground. Some potatoes came up from the bed from last year. So you may remember the pea and bean bed earlier in the year, and I look at it now. It's all, broad beans are really big. Hard to see with the sun. Hens are, but they're being kind of weighed down, planted a bit close together. Trying to stop them falling over. There's peas and broad beans, and they're being staked up with sally rods. It's one big jumble there of peas and beans. The peas and the runner and French beans are not doing as well, but the broad beans are good and high. Some of them have fallen over, but this sunshine should help. There's mint and rosemary there. And then there's loads of thistles. And then this is the rose arch. It's all really wild around here. Here are the apple trees, Irish molly. The Cox's pippins has pretty much died, and the mistletoe that was on it. Irish molly. That's that new apple tree that I bought. is all fairly wild down around here. Yeah, so they're the older chicks, there's 3 of them. Yeah. And the rooster. And his lameness never fully healed. And then that's the rambling rector, but it kind of seems to have cooled off. It's the Bramley apple tree, loads of apples on it. Dora, where are you? I have to get her in. The second largest mistletoe, which should be a good help. And this is the mixed vegetable bed. This bed has basically all the onions taken out of it. I don't have all the garlic out, but there's sweet corn there and courgettes and pumpkins. Chamomile is doing really well there, and sweet pea, but the poor pumpkins and squash and courgettes have had a terrible time. But then this side of the house is north facing, but there's a few there, but they've broken my heart. But there's sweet pea and chamomile, sweet corn, courgettes and pumpkins. Rest of the garlic, and then that's a hazelnut tree, another apple tree there, and there's loads of apples on this Bramley apple tree, always is. Oh, there you are, Dora, now you come in here, you rascal, come now, come on now, devil, get yourself hurt out there. Oh, this poor veg, or some tomatoes there too, with flowers on them, so still hoping that won't get just eaten up. I put more manure on them, so. But I think north facing is a struggle, but look, you have to rotate, so the chamomile is good, and there's one big pumpkin or courgette there, but I think it's too kind of sheltered. One big one there, and then the tomatoes are doing okay. That's the chamomile, and the sweet peas are behind them, and then there's the sweet corn and courgettes, more sweet pea. There's a wild poppy coming, so hoping that if we'll have a good few warm weeks now and have some vegetables here in the fruit bed, in the mixed vegetable bed. I must sow more lettuce and spinach, and well, this bed has been a struggle. See, some of those sweet corn are very small, some of them are bigger. Sweet spinach has gone to seed, and then these are there, but there's no flowers on them yet. Hopefully there will be. And it was two beautiful, they were either squash or pumpkins, and they were just devoured. But the chamomile and the sweet peas are behind them, and there's tomatoes and spinach. There's a poppy there. Hoping that we can get some flowers on these and get some pumpkins, and that's the hazelnut tree. There's some hazelnuts on that. So some things very good, some slower.